We are into our next game, ladies and gentlemen. This is Solo Queue Legends 3. All right, so I'm here with Crap. What teams are we watching today?
Today we've got every team. But right now, we're just chilling with Ottawa and Windsor. Ottawa versus Windsor. I believe it is Ottawa on the blue team, Windsor on the red side.
All right. And
bands coming out pretty relatively standard with the target of Fizz on the blue team. Looks like someone doesn't want the bottom lane to have fun on the purple side.
Yeah, so that's definitely targeted Jinx and main ban,
like,
for sure.
No hyper carries, please.
No.
But of course, that leaves open the Gangplank that they were just hovering. Switching over to Lucian, I feel like Gangplank is such a powerful
if you want
champion.
Gangplank, you pick him right away. You do not hover over Gangplank because that tells the enemy team he's up as well. That is interesting.
But I mean, Gangplank.
Lucian to Caitlyn Nami.
Caitlyn? Okay. Okay. Well, okay. So we've seen a lot of Caitlyn play today, and actually, I think every game I've seen a Caitlyn in,
there's a disgusting Veigar. Sorry. Okay.
There's
now carry on.
The Veigar pick. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Why in the world would you pick a Nami? It doesn't.
Nami?
Like there are
Heal, poke.
Yeah, but there are champions who do both of those things way better, and also the poke is like negligible.
Crowd control.
There are better crowd control champions. There's no peel. She's squishy. She's got like heals-ish.
We're gonna argue now. All right, Nami.
So you're a Nami fan, are you?
I think Nami's a really good support. She has a heal. She has a stun. She has a slow. She has a knock-up. She has a move speed boost. Which other support has all of those things? You have Sona with the heal and the move speed and a stun. All right.
Oh, Sona's also bad, though. Because she's so squishy. She dies so easily, and she doesn't have the disengage that a champion like Janna does.
You just like your manly men, don't you?
My manly men? No. I'm talking about Janna. I mean, I do love me some Braum. Don't get me wrong. Love me some Braum.
Okay.
Like we're going to see from Tony the Tiger over here. Excellent choice. Up top.
Will he use LT Grey Braum?
LT Grey Braum. I hope not. I hate that skin.
I remember when that skin came out, there was a bug with the Q.
Yeah.
And you couldn't see his Q.
Oh.
So it was this invisible ball running at you, and it was ridiculous.
That's unfortunate.
There are so many Braum spams. They are picking up the Gangplank. Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like, despite the fact that Gangplank, they're like, hey guys, just so you know, Gangplank is up. But instead, we're going to pick this like
Lucian.
Weird champion.
We're going to pick Lucian.
Just going to go with, I like Lucian, so let's go with Lucian. I'll take it. Like I like Lucian as a champion, but Lucian's not very good. Are we going to see the Jungle Echo?
I have very mixed feelings about Jungle Echo. So if you go AP, you obviously hurt.
Yes.
A shit ton.
You're seriously lacking a tank on that team.
Yeah, but you don't have a tank. And if you go tank Echo, you're pretty, like,
bad.
You have okay damage on your passive, but other than that,
Tank Echo
you
got
have
nerfed.
A stun.
Tank Echo got nerfed pretty hard in favor of the...
It's pretty useless, in my honest opinion.
Yeah.
I don't like tank Echo. AP Echo is fine, but you already have Veigar, right?
Yeah, I really like AP Echo, actually. I think AP Echo in the mid lane specifically
AP Echo is great.
Borderline broken.
Very,
not nearly as broken as he was on release. Everybody knows.
Not
release
as broken
champions.
as Veigar, but yes.
Wow. Yes.
Here's a thought.
What's your thought?
Veigar ults you.
Okay.
You press R.
You
dodge that, right? You become immune while you're pressing R on Echo.
That's an excellent question.
Time one.
I do believe that there is counterplay. We found counterplay to Veigar. We did it. We did it. Too bad that they're on the same team.
Well, hey, you could always pick like Talon or someone disgusting early.
Oh God. No, thank
you. Renekton into Gragas. So
no, Renekton into.
Renekton into Gangplank.
That's a really good way to shut down the Gangplank. I think. I want to talk about.
Good pick.
I think it is a good pick. Sorry to cut you off, but I really want to talk about this Xerath pick that he picked into the Veigar that was already picked. You countered yourself, friend. You do not have mobility. You have a skill shot stun, which can be blocked by minions. And also, you don't know how Veigar's ult works. It deals more damage to you the more ability power that you have. Xerath is a champion who scales very well with ability power. You buy a lot of ability power on this champion.
This kid's just mad.
Veigar is going to click R. Xerath is going to disappear.
That's beautiful. I want to say this, though. if he's just aiming to stand back and farm.
The Xerath?
Yeah. You stand back, you throw your Qs, you know.
Yeah, sure.
There
Xerath certainly.
there comes a point where your Qs just like one hit minions.
Yeah, there is a point.
Yeah.
There is a point where Xerath gets strong enough to one-shot waves. Yeah. But this is DJ Dunno playing Vygar. DJ Dunno, if you don't know, is I believe he is Diamond 2.
Yeah, he's
like
pretty
that.
good.
He's
pretty good at his champions.
He's the token diamond on this team. The team that is Ottawa.
All right.
Right? I think probably. We're gonna pretend.
Well, there's Ottawa and Windsor. Anyways,
Ottawa
blue
and
team.
Windsor.
Let's go
Then
with
we
blue
went to
team for
Windsor.
now.
Yeah, we're just gonna call it colors. Colors are good. Everybody gets colors.
Well, they have a lot of blue champions. They've got
That's true.
Veigar. They've got Echo. They've got.
Well, it's more of a purple.
Yeah, bluey purple.
This banter, though.
Consider me colorblind.
Okay, sure.
All right.
I'm still
another
upset.
Caitlyn pick, though.
Yeah.
That's interesting. We've seen a lot of Caitlyn's today.
Well, it's
I don't
because
know,
they
why?
first picked Lucian. When someone first picks Lucian,
I guess. I can see, yeah.
how do you beat a Lucian in lane? Well,
You pick Caitlyn, throw
you pick a
headshots
Caitlyn.
at
Yeah.
him.
They did get lucky in that they got the Lucian-Braum combo.
Yeah,
which
for
is
sure.
So strong. So strong.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like this bottom lane.
They're
for,
definitely respecting the AD carry, though. They banned the Jinx. They banned the Vayne.
Yeah.
And they
For sure.
banned the Thresh on the support, too. So
So-
there's some fear there. They're like, either they're trying to ban him out. Maybe he only plays those two AD carries. They're definitely giving some respect to bot lane, though, for sure.
Definitely.
Gangplank going through is good. We'll see a Gangplank versus Renekton. I don't know.
That seems like a really rough matchup
I've-
for Gangplank.
I've
I've
heard a
played
lot
both
of-
sides, and
Yeah?
I've got super fed on the Renekton, and I got super dunked on as Gangplank.
Yeah.
But
a lot
is
of
that
people
just because
say
I'm bad at
Renekton-
Gangplank? Maybe. Who
Maybe,
knows?
Maybe. But a lot of people say that Renekton counters most top champions. Renekton beats Darius.
Renekton is who is it?
He's a
Marin,
really
I
strong
do believe. I believe Marin is the one who busted out the Renekton as a counter to Darius at Worlds this
Yeah.
year.
And he's
Went
making
off.
a comeback. Renekton
He's making a little bit of
had,
comeback
like,
with.
a good phase. Then people stopped playing Renekton.
Yeah, Renekton got a few
now
nerfs,
he's
and
coming
everybody
back.
else got buffs.
Yeah.
And then the meta changed. He didn't get tanky enough. He wasn't useful enough in the late game because he's such an early game champion, such a hard lane bully. but-
Titanic Hydra makes him really great, though.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Titanic
item,
Hydra is
that
a
item
very
has
good
made
item on
a
him.
very interesting change on the game. There's Lee Sin's coming back, seeing Renekton's more into the game. I've seen Fiora's build Titanic Hydra, and just go
okay.
tank Fiora. And it's interesting because you do have your true damage, but what happens is you get your true damage off, and then you stay alive. You don't die. All right, let's hop into the game right now. Just got to disable these. Excuse me.
We'll just turn those off. We don't know which
are
team
not
is which.
watching Mississauga right now. All right, let's see this. 2 diamonds on red team.
2 diamonds last season.
2 diamonds last season. Fair enough. And 1 diamond this season. We'll have to see. The pressure is on. All right, let's talk invades. Again, they have the Braum. Good invade potential from there. They are pinging bot side of the jungle. Red team splitting. Echo seems to be AFK or just a bit behind.
seems to be
Okay,
AFK.
just a bit behind.
I don't think the Echo's AFK, friend.
No,
This is the
no.
this is the line. Everybody's in the same room. Everybody's playing in the same room right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome
Just a
to
bit
Report
behind.
Echo from AFK. You're playing at a live tournament. He's right next to you. Oh yeah.
Still mad though. Caught out. Couldn't get the invade. Will they try to go around? Yes, they might.
They should. Braum is so strong at level 1. Echo's actually relatively strong at level 1 too.
For sure, yeah.
Assuming he takes his Q. I don't actually know what you take first on,
On Echo,
jungle. On jungle
you
Echo.
start W.
On
You
jungle
do
Echo.
percentage magic damage, and you get the shield and the stun, and it helps you clear waves a lot. Clear camps a lot easier. The stun is really good, and the shield's pretty big.
The shield is big, but the shield goes away as soon as the stun wears off.
Yes, it does. Go.
So you don't actually get use out of the shield. Yeah, looks like missed out on the invade, which is a shame.
Minions have
Right.
spawned.
Braum is extremely strong in the early game. Brahm's really strong in the early game. Brahm's really strong as an invade just because of that stun mechanic. Especially with a Lucian, you can get that Light Slinger passive proc off. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage and probably a dead person.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, so the game has started. There will be a jungling game plan. Probably going to get the first camp. Get the level 2 advantage, go back to lane. Veigar already stacking his Qs. Get some of that good farm.
Gangplank looks like he's really struggling with this. We saw this in the last game. Jax tried to go on a cheeky.
Ooh. That is unfortunate.
That is an unfortunate start.
Q onto Nami, not going to follow up.
This was a very good idea and very bad execution by Gangplank. It's very, very good to go and take account at level 1 if you're in a bad lane matchup.
Yeah.
However, if you do, as a squishy melee champion who has not
die.
got any combat stats, you have to kite the camp.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to kite the camp. You can't just sit there take all that damage. They are, like, the Raptors are melee. If you kite them.
Going on to Caitlyn, a lot of damage onto Lucian, ridiculous. That looked like it was going to go in favor of blue team, but Caitlyn and Nami just turned that around.
That was that level 2 power spike.
Oh, yeah.
Red got first, and blue
Lucian is in a lot of trouble. He's hurt.
He really needs to...
That might be first blood if he lands the pillar pacemaker, and it does.
So greedy. Didn't use his potion, didn't use his flash, didn't use his heal. No reason not to do any of those things.
No. Don't know what was going on in that Lucian line. Definitely think.
And here we go again. Another Caitlyn gets first blood. Another Caitlyn gets an early snowball.
Yeah, for sure. Renekton and Gangplank just passively farming. Gragas going mid, not doing anything, just kind of flexing, I guess, his stomach muscles.
Seeing if he can go for one of them flashy plays like we see in the LCS with slice and dice.
That was interesting. Slice in, slice out.
I want to see this swings barrel mechanics. The barrels are deceptively difficult.
Oh,
as is dodging that. Really bad flash by Braum, a really bad exhaust.
That is what you call a desperation play.
That was.
This is 4 minutes into the game. Why are you doing
no
things
communication
like that? Just farm.
there?
No. This bot lane is definitely looking like it's in trouble.
Lucian keeps getting caught, and Braum is the one who has to pay for it. He has to blow his flash and his exhaust on there. He's got no potions left. Lucian still hasn't used his heal, still hasn't used his flash. Dodge something, my friend. Dodge it. They put so much respect into you, they ban so many of your champions, assuming that you are the Jinx player and pay for it.
But look at that, Nami paying off. She's landed the bubble. She's feeling her champion. They're pulling her away. Echo rotating to the bot side trying to do something, but Gangplank coming out as well.
Regardless of how well this works, you still will never convince me that Nami is a better support than him.
Well, I'll just say Nami's playing better. Echo going in behind, but they have vision. Nami lands the bubble. Echo trying to go in for the stun, gets it onto Caitlyn. Caitlyn might be dead here. Nami coming in with the kill. Gragas in way too far. Might fall down to the Echo. See, good knockback from him. Caitlyn going a bit greedy. Gets one kill onto Echo. Gets another headshot. Third kill.
Oh my god.
Is this a triple kill? Triple kill. No.
Not
stolen
quite.
by Nami. But
a minion.
Caitlyn dies to a minion.
Oh, minions OP. Winions.
This game for sure. That was
sloppy.
disgusting, though. That was disgusting. That body slam saved Gragas for long enough that they focused him.
Getting that
a second longer. Caitlyn got the headshot, got the kill. Top lane fight going on. Renekton putting some damage on Gangplank, but the sustain
he's
from
losing these
Crystalline
trades.
Flask. It's the sustain, right? He's popped 2 pots. He's popping the Crystalline Flask, and he's surviving in lane. That's great.
I think Renekton really needs to work on getting his... oh man, that barrel damage. He really needs to work on getting his... barrels less so denied.
Preemptive barrel shot did not go through.
Wants to farm that parlay so hard that he screws it all
you want to
up.
get those stacks. Damage on parlay is great.
Veigar actually does land this stun.
Greg is going a bit too hard. Oh my god, gets a kill.
The
Thanks to the help of the
outplay.
tower. Misjudged the damage from his ultimate. Great pickup for Veigar.
Slick
Showing him
outplay.
who's boss here. The more broken top lane. Echo going in for a gank onto Renekton. Renekton does ult and uses flash. Echo might be going in here, but no.
Doesn't.
Renekton
White
ultimate
gets
does get
double
out.
Stun.
Nami clearing out those wards, already fighting for position 7 minutes into the game. Good pickup right there. No follow-up from Lucian or Braum.
Yeah, that's a free prank ward. And at this point, like, yeah, sure, it's 100 gold.
Alright,
That
there is something wrong with this Braum. That is the second time he shielded wrong direction. He must be lagging.
I don't think they're lagging. If they were lagging, they'd go for a pause. He, I think, doesn't.
I'm giving the man some credit.
I'm
You are
gonna
obviously being harsh here.
No, I'm gonna give him credit and say, you know what, it's a misclick.
Headshot on.
Maybe he's not used to playing Braum.
For sure. There we go. That's how it's done, my friend.
That, my friend, yeah, I think that was a misclick. Oh, Lucian, you
Lucian
dashed
getting
into your
destroyed
3-1 Caitlyn.
again. Gets exhausted, walks away. Caitlyn using her range, using the passive from Nami's bubble, E, slowing and damaging the Braum. And that is what it is. This Caitlyn's really flexing her muscles. Surprisingly, Lucian's not that back in farm for some reason. He's being allowed to farm.
Yeah, that was a
might
really
change
sloppy
soon.
play by Lucian.
Yeah,
he
for sure.
Dashed into, just straight forward, towards a 3-1 Caitlyn with a BF sword in his pickaxe.
Oh yeah.
She was full HP, he was less than full HP.
Well, now they're both less than full HP. But Nami does have the heals.
Right.
And
Xerath actually got himself the blue buff.
Yeah.
Donated from Gragas, whereas Veigar has not gotten himself the blue buff just yet.
top lane going
push
even
advantage.
up there. Renekton going in for some harass.
That's the
Gets the
Renekton
slice and
play.
dice.
Get your Q. Blew the Q on minions, didn't get the heal that you need to really make Renekton that late bully that everybody knows and loves.
Gameplank's doing alright though.
Yep, not doing too
Definitely
badly.
not falling behind. 54 to 55 CS.
After a little bit of a...
Oh my god, the ace in the hole not blocked by Braum. What is going on here? Going for mid-aggression. They land the stun. Looks like Xerath is in for a world of hurt. He will die for the auto attack from Veigar. A bit of a miscommunication there, but the auto gets it there.
I think Echo, I play a lot of Echo. It's a little bit deceptive as to whether or not your stun will land, especially if they're right on the edge.
Oh yeah,
There's
for
a
sure.
little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah.
So I think wasn't expecting the stun to land. It was backing up. It's like, oh, we hit a stun. Veigar, not great follow-up. Did he have a bit of a zoning event horizon?
I think he was just trying to give some kill to Echo was happy there. Like, oh, Echo's got it. Doesn't matter.
Echo is building Cinder Hulk here, though.
Yeah, so he is playing tank Echo, the one we said we don't like.
We don't like it, but we need it in this game.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
otherwise
They do
there's
need
no
a tank.
And
They do
against
need
a
a tank.
late game Renekton who's just going to have built tanky after getting his Hydra.
Oh yeah.
The scaling tank that is a Cinder Hulk Gragas with all of that CC and everything.
Yeah, for sure. I saw a Renekton the other day. Blade of the Rune King.
A Blade of the Rune King
He
Renekton.
went Ravenous Hydra, Blade of the Rune King. He healed a lot,
Yeah,
but
don't
he didn't
do that.
collapse.
Don't do that.
No.
That's bad.
No, it did not work out for him late game. He won his lane for sure.
Yeah, as
fell
you
off
would.
really hard.
But I mean,
Nami very close to landing with another bubble. Lucian dashes
that's
out
what
of that.
Lucian needs to do. Dodge a bubble. Dodge a skill shot, friend. Come on. You're making Lucian players. All the Lucian play that we've seen in this tournament. The Caitlyn play has been very good. The Lucian play has been really sloppy.
No, I don't see what the sudden upsurge of Lucian picks are today.
It's really
very
good with
strong
Braum,
right now.
and Braum is really strong.
Gangplank drops the ult. Echo going in for the stun. Gets the stun onto Renekton. Looks like Renekton might fall, trying to fight back. Great heal there on his Q. And he might actually get a double kill. No, he doesn't. They get the kill. Echo tries to ult out. And succeeds though. Very close to dying. Huge fight going in mid lane. Renekton, Xerath drops the ult, but he flashes out on Vega.
Veigar not dead. Gragas
No.
was going for a bit of a lane gank bottom.
Yeah, a lot of aggression in all the lanes here. Greg is heading towards mid, hopefully trying to do something here. They know the flash just went down on Mega. No, Vigar gonna back off.
Last time they tried to dive Vigar, they misplayed it, and they died.
Braum going in for an aggressive flash, gets stuck on the trap. Caitlyn gets a kill, and now is eating a lot of damage from Lucian's culling. No answer to that, though. They get one kill, fair enough. Tower's really dead. Let's take our advantage. They could easily go for a dragon here.
Yeah. Lucian has the back.
Yeah.
Can't
Dragon
really
is
defend
being
the tower.
pinged by both teams, though. Echo rotating there, trying to do something. Gets a stun. Gets a slow onto Gragas. Gragas throwing him into Xerath. Xerath drops the stun.
Exactly
really bad positioning for Gragas, though.
Whoa.
Very close to dying.
Echo got out, and they got the kill on Gragas.
Survive.
Just kidding, didn't get out. It was a sick beam.
Xerath trapped in a bad position without any mana, getting stunned. Caitlyn coming in for the save. Does manage to save her. It looks like she will get stunned. It looks like she wanted to get a kill there. Ace in the hole would have been blocked by Braum, hopefully this time.
DJ Dunno
does
on
back off.
So far has 97 bonus ability power. For reference, that is
pretty good in 10 minutes.
37 more than a needlessly large rod.
Yeah.
That's like a needlessly large rod plus a blasting.
Stop doing math. Let's not do math. Math is Renekton getting harassed by those parlays.
Yeah. Gangplank actually doing very well in this lane.
Yeah, really well. So he has the sheep, he has the phage, and he's throwing that damage on to Renekton. Lucian trying to answer for being so behind.
And Lucian,
0 and 3,
despite being 0 and 3,
following in farm.
Still getting his farm where he can.
Yeah.
Died a few too many times, tanked a few too many bubbles, but
ran into a few too many headshots. Echo going in for another dive on top lane. That was clean.
That was just a clean. That was a little bit unnecessary, I'll be perfectly honest, but you know what? I'll take it. Nice dive. Clean execution.
But they want to get the advantage.
Yeah.
They know bot side is losing for blue team. So, let's win top lane. Let's win lane.
Yeah, it looks like Renekton is actually going for that
Titanic Hydra.
Titanic Hydra build.
Yeah, works. Caitlyn Nami soloing, or duoing Greg, sorry. Greg is going to come down to the board then. They saw the jungler was stopped, they take advantage. Perfect play. Good for you guys. It is warded, but there's no answer.
I mean, it's about time. They've had such a huge bottom lane advantage.
Yeah, for sure.
For so long. They probably could have taken Dragon in.
Nami landing a great bubble, getting a good amount of harass onto Braum. He does manage to clear the ward.
Braum, all he wants is the pretty ward.
He likes things that are pink.
It wasn't pink. His was pink.
Oh, sorry.
He was clearing a green. You tried. It's okay. You tried. No problem. You tried.
Alright. Everyone back to lane.
Overall, like, a shot, considering how ridiculous the bottom lane advantage is, a very even game.
Yeah,
Xerath, shockingly, is getting
equal in goals.
Yeah,
23.4K for both teams.
Caitlyn, let's look at the gold right now. Caitlyn is 1,500-ish, 1,700-ish gold above Lucian.
Going aggressive bot lane, Nami lands the Monsoon and the Tidal Wave, and wow, just auto attack to death right there.
A little unfortunate. Unlucky play. It wasn't unlucky.
Wards.
Yeah.
Wards, yeah.
Wards save lives, guys. By
They
wards.
do. But yeah, as we were saying, the goal difference is Caitlyn is ahead.
Yeah, Caitlyn is ahead by about a BF sword, but the Vigar is ahead by about 1,500 gold as well.
Yeah, so it balances out right there.
So weird that Xerath is losing to his hardest counter. It's almost like a certain extraordinarily handsome caster already called this happening in Champion Select.
It's alright, he's going for a safe pick.
He's going for the safe pick, and he's about to
And he's about to get ganked. He does dodge the stun, flashes out.
Somehow managed to dodge the stun.
But these guys are going hard. DJ Dunno with the ultimate on Veigar.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Flash ults the Xerath for, I don't know, infinite damage, something like that. Roughly a quadrillion damage.
For sure. Wow, that damage from Gangplank on Nex. Nex is going pretty hard, though. confident with his ultimate. He knows Gangplank has used his abilities. Does not have enough damage to follow up, though.
That
walks out.
Cannon barrage to disappear.
More aggression mid lane. Echo going
lane.
towards the Gragas. Good explosive class there. Disengages a fight. Throws onto the opposite side of Gragas.
Despite how even this game is, I feel like your team have a very a relatively substantial advantage.
I'm sorry, a relative what?
Substantial advantage.
They're only 400 gold ahead.
Not in gold, not in any of that, in just the way that they're playing, the way the rotations are going for them. I know that they're down to Dragon. I mean, it's 17 minutes. It's not really.
No, definitely. So you have your top laner that's ahead, and you have your mid laner that's ahead. Your jungler's doing fairly well.
Echo's been applying a lot more pressure.
Beautiful tidal wave from Nami. They go really hard onto Lucian, throwing him out of the fight.
Happy feet on Lucian. Dodges the 3 shots from the right of the arcane. One of the hardest skill shots, in my opinion, to hit is that Xerath ultimate right of the arcane.
Yeah. But, you know, they still haven't answered. They have 2 stuns, a knockup here mid lane. We'll see what happens. Caitlyn just dropping damage onto the tower. DJ Dunno lands a great stun onto Gragas, but not much follow-up there. He's all alone. Not much that they can do just with him.
They were hoping to
Echo going in for the stun. Gets a stun onto Caitlyn. Rom ultimates gets a good knockup. Lucian with the shutdown. Echo ultimates back. Great save. Get the stun onto Gragas. Second stun. Everyone is extremely weak. Renekton TPing in on the back. Slicing through them. Double kill for Renekton. And he is very tanky. Does fall to Lucian, but Lucian will die. That was a very long fight.
That's like back in tank meta days.
Yeah,
fights were taking like 40 minutes.
So that was a
ultimately
2 for 3, though.
Ultimately a 2 for 3 on the side, going in favor of the red team.
Great teleport from
really
Renekton,
good, really good flank. He was late on the. He was a little bit late on the trigger. I feel
bit
like if he had
late,
been there earlier,
he made up for it.
Yeah,
definitely made up for it.
Yeah.
And 2 kills going to Lucian. 2, and they were shutdowns.
The last shot of the culling.
Yeah.
Just taking out Caitlyn right at the beginning of that fight really kind of set the tone for it.
That
until
500 gold.
Until Renekton came in and was like, hey guys, I'm in this game too.
Yeah.
Remember me from Season 2?
Caitlyn just soaking up some fun, getting some experience, wants to show her dominance. She is 20 CS in front of Lucian. It was a bigger lead, but Lucian did just catch up. Rom clearing those pink wards, which he so loved and hates now.
I feel like that we see Gangplank back in the top lane. Gangplank not only has his teleport to make a play somewhere on the map, also has his cannon barrage in case his teleport gets cancelled. Yeah, he does have the global pressure regardless. Renekton doesn't have his teleport, for another 3
Caitlyn in a bad position. Lucian does miss his Q. She might be able to get the kill, but does get stunned and destroyed by DJ Dunno.
Vygar presses R, and something dies.
Was it his ultimate? Yes, it was. Lucian dropping the culling just to get some harass onto Renekton. That barely tickled him. Renekton says, hit me all you want.
Renekton is getting a scatter bit tanky. Doesn't have much in the way of resistances just yet.
He's got the health.
A decent amount of health. Looks like
being called for Dragon by blue team. They want to get the Dragon for their team. They have the damage. They have started. Echo is there. Does stand on a trap, unfortunately. Gets the smite. Good for him. Nami lands a great bubble with no follow-up from her team. The event horizon was enough to scare them off.
I feel like I say this a lot, but the zone control that comes from the blue scene is huge.
Yeah,
I mean, the event horizon is, you step in that, you're probably going to die. Because
Vygar
Vygar has an ability that deals as many damage as you have HP. And the Gangplank ultimate deals a deceptive amount of damage, especially once he upgrades it to Rapid Fire, Death Daughter, or whatever you want.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people get the true damage one right in the center.
Yeah.
If you position that, you're basically creating
it's like another Vygar ult.
Yeah, well, here's if you have Event Horizon and Gangplank ult. If you stand in the center, you're going to get true damage. If you stand on the sides, you get stunned.
Yeah.
There's no winning there. It's a loss for you.
He has almost
really smartly played by these guys.
200, almost 188 ability power stacked up from those Qs, from those baleful strikes.
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of Vagar this tournament. I think it's the solo Q-esque of the champion.
I think.
Yeah, 100
I
to
think
0
it's just
person.
the fact that if you're up against a AP mid laner, you will likely destroy.
Oh, for sure. But this was a blind pick.
Yeah.
Vagar. It was into.
They did blind. Yeah, they did blind pick Vagar. Has a lot of. Excuse me. Has a lot of very good matchups.
Yeah.
Does the Vagar even good into aggressive assassins like the Zed, like the Diana, even Ari. Nice placement of that Event Horizon. You're engaged, Jordan.
Echo getting stunned while he was trying to stun. No worries. He's tank Echo.
Unlucky. And there it is. There's
and
that
look at that
daughter.
Gangplank damage.
About a fifth.
True damage in there.
Fifth to maybe a quarter of Caitlyn's HP. Dunk, as they say.
Echo just scaring off the Nami, telling her, I want a piece of this junk.
I do like the Echo's build, compensating a little bit for the lack of damage on tank Echo with that little tiny bit of extra burst from the Deadman's Plate.
Well, there's a move speed as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
helps
the move
you
speed
engage.
is most of why you buy it, but that little bit of extra damage.
No, for sure. It makes a big difference. DJ Juno getting stunned by Nami. Caitlyn landing the kill with Peacemaker, and
Really
Zareth going some poke from his Q. But good shield from Braum there. Neglected most of the damage.
There has been some good Braum play, even in the losses. I think Braum and Caitlyn specifically have both been champions that have played very well.
Zareth running a bit low on mana. He should want his blue, but this control from blue team. Gragas gonna get stunned.
Death Rush.
Flashes out.
Oh, and
Uses
a bad
culling. Misses. It was a bit of a premature culling, to be honest.
Well, they got a tower out of it, so it's worth.
Yeah, for sure.
Call it worth. Where's Alt?
They get Gragas Flash, they get bot tower. Definitely worth for them.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
These games are
yeah, they're gonna
back
try
and
another
forth.
Death Rush. They know. They're attacking.
3-man double from Nami, but no follow from the team.
Nami is also a bad pick because
Oh my God.
I know I keep harping on this.
Let's hear it.
Braum, that Braum shield will destroy the wave. If Braum gets in front of it, blocks it, the wave is gone.
Braum can only block the first ability.
No, it blocks all abilities. It negates damage.
It negates damage,
but it blocks all abilities while the shield is active.
Pretty sure it doesn't.
No, it does. I promise you.
Alright. So you're saying if Caitlyn ulted and Nami ulted,
Then,
Braum shield would block both?
Yes.
I don't think that's accurate.
It is accurate.
You
Braum
guys
shield works the same way as Yasuo shield, and that projectiles do not pass through it.
Alright, if anyone on Twitch knows the answer to this as well, we'd love to hear your opinion. But that was interesting. I think, I don't know. I think it's the other way. We'll see. I will wiki this later. Alright, let's see. Some vision control getting dropped from these guys. Red team's getting pushed back now by blue team. Echo going in for some quick harass. Nami nearly lands a bottle. A lot of damage onto her. That was a last second tidal wave. I think she was about to die and she just wanted
Last
to get
second
it off.
tidal wave, which
Unfortunately.
didn't. I mean, I guess it did made its purpose in the bit of a disengage, but
Caitlyn dropping
mastery
icon. Alright, let's see. What do you think these guys have to do now? Dragon is up in 30 seconds, so they could go for that.
I think
Renekton pushing top. He does have teleport up. Nami landing another good bubble.
has
Ace
teleport
in the
up, but
hole.
isn't
Wow,
doing
that was a great barrel to get the damage onto Lucian. Lucian will have to get out of this. If he stays there, Echo gets a good pick onto Nami, but has to flash out. Good culling out of Lucian. Great knockup from Braum. Can his team follow up? That is a question. Renekton taking a world of hurt. Everyone trying to do some damage from red team, but they have to back off. Blue team gets a kill, and this will be their dragon.
Dragon, blue team. Bit of a mistake there from... Thought someone died from the right of the arcane. A bit of a misplay there from Renekton. Renekton is very far behind. Really, he should be spending as much time in the top lane as possible, farming while having his TP up, so that he can join those fights after. He's too weak to be the one to engage. Gragas has to be the one to engage those.
Echo going back in for a fight, does land the stun, but gets stuck in tower. And they are taking way too much tower damage. Gragas gets the kill onto Braum, gets a cask onto Veigar. Can they follow up? Caitlyn going in for the blood. Will she be able to do anything about it? Gets stunned in the event horizon, landing an ace in a hole, but it does get blocked. Alright, so now is a perfect time for Red Team to try to get some retribution. Objectives, get some gold. Just do something. Dragon is up.
Dragon is
Echo
up.
is down
Dragon's
for another
not up.
few seconds.
Dragon is
Sorry,
not up.
Baron. I meant to say Baron. Baron was up.
I think the death timers at this point in the game are a little bit too short to really risk a Baron, especially when you're not actually ahead in this game. Even though Echo is not alive.
I think
they
it's
don't melt the Baron very much.
Game,
Caitlyn is in her power, despite how fed she got. She did go for a third item QSS to cleanse the stuns.
That is
from Veigar, Braum, and Echo. She is in her power trough at this point.
Yeah. And looks like blue team has the same concern that could be going for Baron. So they get a pink ward, they get some vision. Good plays from both teams. And this is probably one of the closest games we've had all day.
Yeah.
30 minutes into the game, and the goal difference is just 1.5k. It's not a very big lead. Wow, Gragas gets, Gangplank gets some good damage. Those barrels are hurting from both teams.
Looks like blue team is positioning around this Baron.
Well, they know they just damaged Gragas for quite a bit. I think if they started, they could do something. They could bait a fight.
They were looking to bait it.
Yeah, they definitely don't have vision. They can do something here.
Our team did not take the bait. Blue team got impatient.
Clearing vision wards is always a good idea. Alright, let's see what's happening here. Lucian does have his items. Infinity Edge and Static Shiv. Caitlyn has Infinity Edge, and Phantom Dancer gets a bit more crit chance. Halfway to a Last Whisper. Fairly balanced damage in both AD carries. Caitlyn getting caught by the Lucian. Does the cleanse to get out of there. Nami falls to the culling, and oh my god, this is just a bloodshed for Red Team. They were extremely split there.
Meanwhile, Gangplank doesn't care at all. 2v1s. Gets himself a kill. Takes next to no damage.
Echo got the
untamed Baron. Echo's very low.
I think he'll stay around just for this fight, but this is pretty risky.
Braum needs to put up that shield, and he needs to do it now if he wants to block his damage. Use your shield, Braum.
All right. It was risky. I think if they went for a steal, it would have been an interesting play, but
a blind Zerathalt there would have gotten a triple kill in.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know,
so
they
dangerous.
respected the damage.
A little bit of a lack of mastery on the champion. Braum's shield does block. Even though it doesn't block all the damage, it will block some of the damage. There's still damage mitigation involved in that, as well as his E giving you some extra resistances, as well as Braum himself. But that's alright. No harm, no foul. Could have been messy.
The first biggest lead we've seen this game, though. 4,000 gold, 2 blue teams. 2 were behind early game. Lucian can come back. Veigar's doing a great job. Gangplank. I keep calling Gragas Gang. Gangplank doing a great job going aggressive onto this Renekton, showing him who is lost there. And blue team sieging mid tower. They know Renekton is not going to be able to help them, and Gangplank's doing a lot of work, so they decide to go top. Gangplank gets a kill, will be able to get out, does manage to slip out, got the heal from his oranges. Vitamin C is very important for you people.
What in the world was that flash, though?
Off of
the Gangplank flash.
I think he just wanted to get an auto attack down.
Yeah.
Doing a lot of damage on this tower. Heals, gets out, Nami lands a good tidal whip, gets a shutdown onto Gangplank. Veigar TP home guards it. I have never seen that. That is beautiful.
There is something hysterical about seeing a tiny purple bastard.
For sure. For sure. It was beautiful. Just a midget running around the lane. Nami trying to land more bubbles. Gets the event horizon. Gets some good damage onto Gragas. Culling drop from Lucian. Explosive blast from Gragas. Good shield. Blocking some damage. Renekton TPing. They're trying to save this tower.
Nami did miss that bubble, though. If they had caught that bubble...
Gragas might be down. Gets down to the second shot from Lucian's passive. That was unfortunate. Lucian definitely making a comeback this game. 3, 5, and 4 on Lucian. He was behind.
He was behind 1,500 gold. He is still behind 1,500 gold. That means that he has stayed even.
Yeah.
So he is not
Caitlyn
grown.
had the advantage, but she's not pushing
Whereas
it anymore.
the mid lane advantage, Vigar was about 1,500. He's now 3,000 gold.
Yeah,
ahead.
for sure.
Veigar
is one of
Look
the
at the
big
top lane.
influencers.
Almost a 5,000 gold differential in the top lane. 319 CS on the Gangplank to 186 on this Renekton. Renekton did not do what it needs to do. It's gotten to the point. Gangplank is 100% online. 3 items, cooldown boots. So much damage. He's even got to level 18, highest level in the game. Next closest is 15, or 16, excuse me, on Vigar.
Well, yeah, he's been farming that top lane. 325 CS. He's 100 CS in front of almost everyone.
Apart from his little blunder in the early game where he tried to take Raptors and then didn't kite them, he died at level 1.
He is definitely making up for his mistakes.
Yeah, he played a very solid game of game.
Yeah, for sure. And Echo just getting some pressure. Explosive pass onto Lucian. Not much can be done there. They get a lot of damage done to them for nothing in exchange.
Not a great explosive cast. Really, you want to use that to sort of displace the team or disengage. It didn't really do either.
Echo gets a stun onto Xerath. Culling comes in from Lucian. Renekton's in a world of hurt. All of them standing inside Gangplank's ult. Xerath getting his poke off from afar, and Veigar is around the wall inside the team. Probably trying to get someone down. He still has the ultimate up. 1R onto Xerath, and that would be it. Nonetheless, Xerath positioning really well. Really landing a bubble.
Really nice flank follow-up on that fight from Echo. That parallel conversion. Almost getting a stun on both carries. Xerath did manage to barrier a lot of the damage and flash away.
Yeah.
And then that's where the powers of Xerath come in. Very long range.
Stand back and land your Q.
He was in base, shooting Qs and whatnot over the wall.
Yeah, for sure.
He really needs this Void Staff, and he needs it now. He didn't go up into the special damage boost. He was too afraid of the stuns coming from the blue team. Fair?
Yeah, no,
I'll take it.
Definitely understandable. It's a respect item. He feared the Veigar, and you know, it wasn't a bad fight.
Well, there's also so many. The Echo can come out of nowhere, and I'm
stunned,
stunned, and then Vigar presses R, and I'm dead.
Get some MR, get that tenacity for sure.
Would have preferred maybe just taking Cleanse as a summoner spell, but you know what? You
could have done that. Could have done that. In fact, Cleanse would be a good idea.
Cleanse would be a very.
But I think he did want Barrier to prevent the damage from his ultimate. Yes, Cleanse can help you out, but Cleanse is not going to cancel Veigar's 3,000 damage.
That is true. Let's see. Let's just quickly take a look. How much has Vigar stacked on his Q? 288 ability power on his Q.
How much total AP does he have?
Sitting 36 minutes.
Echo going in onto Xerath, gets a stun. Veigar going around, and Xerath's still alive. Just trying to get the kill. Gets the kill with his Q. Caitlyn does drop the ace into the hole, but now Vagar is in a bad position. Caitlyn dies to Lucian, and Greg is just shredded by the Vagar ultimate.
So speaking of Vygar, getting himself a quick little triple kill right there.
Yeah, for
Bonus
sure.
affiliate power down to 300. In 36
Wow.
minutes is sitting at 1,186 ability power. Comes up a triple kill. Really good fighting on the side of the blue team just to keep that that Vygar. Solid mechanics.
Echo is so tanky.
Yet another ace. Looks like the GGs are coming out.
Good
game.
Good attempt from both teams.
This game looks like
Greg.
it's over, boys. Echo going for
Trying
the
to
dive,
go for the
diving
tower
back.
dive, dropping the VM here.
VM tower defensive side.
And
That is
pays
the game
for Echo's
going
life.
to the blue side, to the blue side.
That was definitely one of the closest games we've seen up to 20 minutes.
Yeah,
And
at 20 minutes they
it's
were
just scaled
less than
from
1,000
there really
gold
hard.
apart. Let's check the damage charts here. We just go over here. What's up,
All right.
friends? The damage charts. Caitlyn topping out the charts at 27,000, then Vygar at 25,000, then Gangplank at 23, and Xerath at 21. So contribution all over the board. Not a big fan of the tank Echo, although it did actually do a surprising amount of damage, sitting there at about 14,000 damage. Delta Champions. Overall, decent game. Very close until it wasn't.
for sure.
I mean,
yeah,
I feel
no.
like that's the only way you can really
That
put
is
it.
the only way to
was
play it.
So
It
close,
was
and then just got
extremely
busted
close.
wide open by a bit of a misplay. So,
All right, guys. So we will be taking a break, and we will be back. I think next games will be the quarterfinals. Maybe.
possibly, maybe. No promises. But if it is, we'll tell you when it happens.
All right. See you guys soon.
All right, take care, man.